Hi everybody, how's life?
Hi, sir.
Hey
Good evening.
Murthy, how are you? Hi Manoj,
Hi, sir.
Shrujit, Anusha, Srini. How's life?
Yes, sir. Going good.
I'm audible?
Hi, yeah, Akash. Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Good, good, good. Good to see everybody on Sunday relaxing, Saturday relaxing or not?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Got bit, there was a quick nap and got up.
That's nice. But I hope the production issue got solved, Srini.
Yeah, yesterday it was before our the meeting. It was resolved. That's what I was able to join and had
Yeah,
a
yeah,
peace of mind.
yeah. I
Else,
remember you mentioned,
yeah,
but I was just thinking, okay, all okay now, right? Because after production, still we need to think, okay, couple of hours, right?
but yeah. If it is a no, I would have continued, working on Saturday as well.
Yeah, yeah. How are you, Murthy? How's Saturday going?
Yeah, yeah, going good. Okay.
How's your mom doing?
Yeah, she's good. Yeah.
Very nice. And Sai Manoj, how was your day?
Yes, sir. Going good, sir. How about you, sir?
Good, good. All preparing, thinking about you guys. Anusa, how was your day? Else you say, oh, I'm a lone girl, he's not asking anything.
Not at all. My day went very well.
That's nice. That's nice. And Srijit, how about you?
Oh, it was great. And today, actually, there was a function at my daughter's school for Father's Day.
Oh,
So, yeah, so had a pretty good time, lot of games and all these things.
that's nice. I'm,
And
I'm sure she must have enjoyed Papa
uh,
coming. Right?
yeah, she enjoyed, even I too enjoyed being with kids and all. It's like
Hmm.
refreshing your old childhood memories and all,
Correct, correct,
jumping
correct.
and all these things. So, it was really great.
It
Enjoyed.
was always different. It always different.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Good, good, good. Great. So let's get started, right? Couple of things. How many of you read the Seven Habits of Highly Effective People? Probably you would like to share. And also, 5, 6 days, whatever you read, you want to talk about it. I want to spend more time on the sharing part itself, right? And so probably we will talk in that, right? Because this Seven Habits of Highly Effective People is wonderful read. It is predominantly talk about influence. Anyway, I'm expecting all of you to talk on that. So let's talk about overall, right? And then probably we'll talk a little bit about tomorrow, and then so anybody can go ahead. I can see Sai in my screen first, then Sruji, then Srini. First three people. Yeah, go ahead, Sai.
Oh, sir. Actually, I've read yesterday. Good evening, sir, everyone. First, yesterday I've read that Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. Uh, in that, I found one important thing, sir, like how the proactive and reactive people. Because the proactive people always focus their efforts on in the circle of influence. So they always work how they can do something about their strength instead of focusing on their weaknesses. So they will work on their strength and how to cooperate, how to improve the environment. But whereas the reactive people, they will focus their efforts on the circle of concern. uh, so with they have little no control. They will always see on the problem and weaknesses rather than focusing on the strength. So like which they cannot control, like whether some kind of problems which is bigger than their environment. So this takeaway I was found, sir, which is mainly helpful for my work nature. So this points I got it. And two things which I have to implement is one is I have to sleep on time, sir. I'm not able to sleep at 10:30 or before 10. I'm taking more time. So I want to improve my sleep time on time, so that I can get up early. And second is I want to read books, and I want to implement which I reading, sir, on next day, so that I can make so that I can create awareness to my friends and my next kind of audience through making videos and through some sharing PPTs. So I want to improve on these two things.
Very nice. I'll tell you something about you. From day one to day six,
Yes.
today Manoj is speaking. Absolutely, absolutely. Very proud of you, Manoj. Absolutely, we can talk. Give me call after this, and we
Okay,
can
sir.
talk. right? Because
Okay.
some of things probably we need to talk one-on-one, right? What is the reason you are sleeping late and things like that, okay? Correct? So give me a call or ping me and I'll call you, correct?
Okay, sir.
But I can see drastically change, drastically, because I've been knowing you for quite some time. But today you spoke. I think you spoke 2-3 minutes today. So that is the growth. That is internal growth I can see from myself, that happening. Wonderful. Okay, Srijit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think even I agree with Akash that Sai has actually very clearly touched upon the main important points of that 7 habits of highly effective people. So I will not be repeating those stuff. But from my side, what I understood is that it's important to relate to the situation rather than being reactive to the situation. The thing is that I cannot change the nature of somebody else's reaction. Like Stephen Covey was talking about that particular manager who was very good in everything. He was able to in strategizing things and all, but he was kind of a dictator. Now the thing is that somebody, his team members may not have control on his nature of work, but the thing is that they can actually relate to the situation, try to understand how the situation is bringing up and why that situation is arising before coming to a conclusion that that person is good, bad, or whatever. And that is why Stephen Covey was, he also suggested that one person from the team member was able to identify those areas, why it is happening, what is, maybe he is having some problem, trying to understand rather than trying to complain, saying that that person is bad, his behavior is bad or something. He's trying to understand what exactly is his perspective, what is he trying to gain from all of us as a team member. And that he slowly, rather than wasting his time, wasting his energy, wasting his thought process on all those areas and trying to figure out the problem so that he can find the root cause of that problem and get some solution out of it. And that is why he was able to do that. So those are the things which we should work on, because currently if I see in our environment also, in our day-to-day life also, whenever something happens, whenever something tells us bad or something, we don't try to understand that. We just say that person is very bad or my manager is very bad way. He is coming with all works at the time of I want to go home and all these things, and he is giving me work. But the thing is that we have to understand that something is coming up on him as well, right? And it is not that every day he tells me to do the same thing. All of a sudden, if he's telling me that I have to understand, okay, only for today something has come up. So all these things will actually, if we try to understand, try to see the things beyond the wall, because there is a wall of our own perspective, and we try to think everything in our own way. So which should not be the main thing. That Sai has very clearly touched upon that, and that is why. And it's not that I will be easily able to implement it right now, because my perspective I cannot change it in one day. Even maybe I will from tomorrow on, though I am saying so good things, and tomorrow I might start complaining about my manager itself. It's not that I will change completely, but yes, definitely I will think. The next time when I complain about my manager or somebody else, I will definitely think. I will pause for a second or for a minute, and I will think. And obviously, over the period of time, I will try to develop those habits. And definitely, I can think that I will definitely see some changes in myself. So that is what I wanted to convey.
Very nicely covered. Wonderful, Srijit. Wonderful. Very nice. Very good. Wonderful. Very nice and right examples, right? That how it happened in day to day, right? Good. Okay, Srini, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, I think the two speakers, they everything they're covered. So yeah, for me, the key takeaway is normally most of the we fall into the a circle of concerns. So always, as Subject already explained, why my manager always like this. Even if I propose, he never accept or no, he come back with so many reasons. But rather than we complain and we disagree with him, what exactly he is looking for? The same the author tried to say that. So better to assess and better to be in the part of a circle of influence. Come go with good data points. Definitely, however the boss, whether he is a dictator, is is angry person, is not even ready to accept. But when you try to prove with the data points, definitely in order to gain the team and in order to gain to enter the organization, obviously should also gain it. So finally should accept whatever we are in the circle of influence. That I used to be look at it only I very clearly can see that circle of concerns. Okay, My boss is just like what is the today problem? To try to be put it. That's it. Nothing else. Beyond that, I don't want to provide it. Though I might know why should I go and but now to be put no to come into the is like circle of influence. Definitely, I should whether he accept and keep on pushing these points. One day, definitely, I will be part of the circle of influence. This is going to be really remember my career. This is very two valid points. Because every day, day to day in our work, we can definitely correlate all these things. We try to be aligned what he is thinking, but not only that, we better to put it your own things, put it influence. That is my key takeaways from this.
Very nice, Rini. Wonderful. Actually, you are absolutely right. Because that is the reason you see most of the time we say, many times we say, okay, always be in a customer's shoes, always think about from customer side, what they're, It's all about that when customer is talking about the area of concern, right? Are we really trying to understand and listen them and then try to influence them, right? Rather than just answering them. Okay, they ask the question, we answer. They ask the question, we answer them. That is more of a reactive approach, right? But when you listen them, then you kind of try to understand their concern, and then slowly you solve them. You become influencing. You start influencing.
That's absolutely right. Yeah.
Okay, good, wonderful, very nice. Okay, let's move from the other people. So let's have Arvind, and then Anusha, and then our Murthy. Yeah, Arvind, you want to go ahead first?
Yeah. So I was reading the first day book still. So, but I read it half. Okay, and it was really interesting. I enjoyed reading. I am enjoying reading it. Okay. So just a minute. Yeah, so I'm enjoying reading it, and I also posted the phases which I liked in that book in the LinkedIn by tagging Reading Nation and Akash. Okay, so that was one good thing which I did after a long time. I activated my LinkedIn account, which I was not using it since long. I wanted to use it. I wanted to make it active again, but I was not doing it because of some laziness, you can say. Okay, and I started using it because of this reason. As Akash gave us a reason to start using the LinkedIn account again. So I was trying to open my points. Sorry, just a minute. Just give me 10 seconds.
Please go ahead.
Maybe others can go ahead. I will add in
Okay,
later.
Anusha, you can go ahead in meanwhile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, Akash, I really appreciate the content which you have taken from that book. It's beautiful. It is aligning with the leadership context. Okay, and I just reached home 10 minutes back, and I just told myself I have to get committed because we are all working towards one vision and goal. No matter what, no excuses. Anusha, just read. So I made 2-3 points only, but I would like to share that. And see, I always love books and love the way the author expresses to the world, to the readers. Okay, so where here author says very beautifully that one part of the chemical formula can change the nature of the result. Only one part he speaks, not the entire chemical formula. So that clicked me that yes, nature itself tells you we all have 5 fingers, but all are of different sizes, right? Different has its own textures and different things. So in an organization where we work, definitely we will encounter all kinds of temperament people. It is by default, but how adaptable you can be by implementing these qualities where author is trying to say in a very beautiful way, that's where that smartness comes, right? So very, very clearly, very evidently author says don't go by feelings. Whether it is men or women, we are driven by feelings in the day-to-day work. Suppose if you work for 9 hours, 10 hours, what clearly it indicates is feelings means what? Agitation, anger, frustration. ऐसे मतलब बॉस इतना काम दे रहा है, जैसे Sujit, they said, okay, if I log out and that time he is giving. So what are all these? It's a feeling driven, right? But author clearly says you have to go value based driven. Value based means, for example, I will be get my monthly salary based on my work. So I'm looking only my salary. That is a very selfish way of looking, right? But when you climb from second floor to 10th floor and say that, okay, I'm working for an organization. My contribution is a value added to the organization. My contribution can enhance the quality or the delivery of the organization. That's when your perception changes. That is what value driven, what author is trying to say. So, what I understood is, from my perspective, is there is something called perception defect. We're all driven by feelings. If you change your perception here, why I'm talking about perception defect, because at the last para, author clearly says the employee becomes not a competitor to the president; he becomes a complement to the president. We all think, oh, our co-workers are competitor, or she gets more hype than me, or she gets more rating than me. We see that perception. But if we definitely change our perception, can I add more to the organization, and can I utilize her or his strength rather than thinking he is my competitor? Definitely will become a compliment. Even there will be harmony in the organization, harmony in the team. So it's not only being professional. You have to carry that harmony in every relationship, whether it is family, social life, public life, or career, whatever it is. So to build that, we need to have that perception that I am not the competitor. I can be a complementary, and with that complementary, when you think about the organization, byproduct naturally by default, your hike will increase, your prices will increase, everything will automatically, it's a byproduct you will get. So you don't have to extra think, okay, will I get if I do this? Naturally, the other person will identify your efforts, and you will be paid for whatever you expect. More than what you expect, you will get it. So I feel that's a perception defect. And he also says, see, in that beautiful example, he says, when that boss comes, he asks, okay, do this, do that, do this. But when you give extra, what the manager or the higher management is expecting, you give a little extra, then the situation altogether changed as what is your opinion, rather than he imposing, okay, you do this, you do that, instructing his thought or his vibes towards that particular person change, that what is your opinion. So that is happened, or that result is coming from because he has a value driven in his head rather than feelings driven. So this is what I could summarize within 10 minutes.
Beautifully covered, Anusha. I can tell you that wherever you're working, you are definitely going to add a value, because it's called extra mind mentality. It's called extra mind mentality. And I'm happy that the little small PDF, just because of reading, if it's impacting you, you will go very, very far away into the organization, right? So just keep reading. You're going to lead, a bigger organization for sure. Okay, all right, Murthy, you want to go ahead with next? Murthy, are you able to hear us? Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll keep it simple. Okay, so I think most of the people have given in detail. Okay, so always, our bosses tells that, have the 360-degree picture in mind. Okay, think from the customer shoes. Have a bigger vision, right? So think big, dream big, etc. So these are all the things which are coming from the circle of influence. Okay, so obviously we should be adhering to the circle of influence rather than talking from the concerns point of view. Okay, so where it will not lead to anywhere. Okay, so as a part of this practice, right? So once upon a time I started implementing this concept, zero gossip kind of thing. Okay, so don't complain about anyone. Okay, so you have to accept whatever, especially the bosses. Okay, don't complain about your bosses. Yeah, so this was one of my implementation. Okay, so avoid gossiping around. Okay, yeah, so that's the thing. And we have also seen one picture, right? Once you get up from the seat, okay, you will be the gossip guy. Okay, who everyone will be talking about. Right?
That is the reason I made you to do a time tracking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So our focus will be, always on the influence. Our energy should be on the influence part, okay, rather than on the concern part. Okay. So this is just a positive mindset. Yesterday also we were discussed about mindset, positive mindset, negative mindset, and stuff. Right? Yeah, growth mindset and
Great.
negative mindset. Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, all right, Arvind, you're ready?
Yeah, ready. So the point which I like most from the first day book is and which I posted in the LinkedIn status also with the studies meeting screenshot is sorry, I am outside today, so so there is little have to manage on mobile. Yeah. So the most first and like is the most people only work enough so that it feels like work. Whereas successful people works at a pace that gets us such a satisfying result that work is a reward. Okay. So this was one of the one thing which I see. Okay, which I see around me. Okay, in the office culture. Okay, that people finish the work. They are good in the eyes, okay, of their seniors, okay, but they do the work just to finish it. Okay, the quality will not be there. Okay, just they want to be a good person in their manager's eye, so they will complete. And when the same thing is reviewed, okay, by the third person, okay, there will be a lot of things. So there are many people who are like working with me. I'm not trying to appreciate myself or मैं अपनी वाहवाही नहीं करना चाहता, लेकिन हाँ, मैंने 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 खुद खुद ये सुना है. I have heard from the other teammates, okay, like they will finish the work, they will show the manager they have completed. Okay, but once I am, let's say, if it comes to me for a review or if I am going to their work, okay, I'll see that why it is not like this or why it can be improved like this. Okay, so many times they will now include me after doing the work. They will include me in the they'll call me and they'll say, please, can you please review it once, okay, and give me a feedback about it. Okay, because and they say that we try to complete the work, but with you the quality comes. So I want to review it. So not I'm trying to appreciate it, but this is what I observed surrounding me. Okay, with my couple of teammates. Okay, so I just that's what I like here in these times. And the couple of other things which I like is already yesterday Sandeep has said it beautifully. Okay, about the weeks, the number of weeks which is left. If I am now 37 years of weeks. Okay, how many Mondays or how many Tuesdays or how many Sundays are left with us? And if we start utilizing it effectively, okay, thinking that I have only that much of time and I have very less to waste as the money, as how much we value money, same way if we value our time. Okay. And the last point which I would like to share is about the one another line. Success people have attained the things they desire in quantities so great that no one can take them away. Okay, so here the quantity means in the abundance. Okay, so the successful people does not focus in only in one area. This is learning to me, and I have to implement. Okay, that they don't focus in one area. They focus in all the areas where which is required in the life. Whether it is health, family, the profession. Okay, they focus in all the areas. They don't focus only in one area. If they want to be successful, okay, we can have a lot, we can become rich, but we cannot be a successful if we do not focus on the abundance part. If we focus only in one area, we cannot be a success. We cannot be called as a successful. We can be a rich people in that area, in that particular area. Okay, not only finance or in our profession. We can be a rich in our profession. We can be a very good person, but we cannot be called as a success. You cannot be. I cannot be a people oriented.
Very nice.
So these were some of the points which I understood by the reading. Yeah, my goal is to finish all the readings which have been given in the weekdays. Okay, to finish in this weekend.
Wonderful. Very, very nice. Wonderful. Arvind, great. Wonderful. Quickly we go to Sandeep. Sandeep, you quickly want to talk about yesterday PDF?
Yeah, definitely. So I would like to quickly summarize that, the first line itself says that, how we react to circumstances that will change our circumstance. Meaning what happens, I have seen in, like, when I was a fresher also, I have seen that at times in your organization, right? Sometimes what happens, like in the software, what you are testing, or sometimes difficult phase come. So at that point of time, whether you are showing up, taking the problem, by the horn, or you are just taking leave or something. Because I've seen that happening with the senior people also. Whenever difficult time comes, they'll go on leave. So how you are handling the circumstances, that will define who you are, and that will also change your circumstance. So that is something, I think that is very, very important for everybody. In fact, this is something which is imbibed in me. I had personally gone through difficult phases, but I had never, tried to run away from that situation. Instead, I tried to face it. So that is something I like pretty much what the book says.
Very nice. Wonderful, Sandeep. Great. So, Sandeep, you want to quickly, so see, Sandeep, I think you have posted and then commented, right? So, how is going your LinkedIn? I see a lot of people are liking your post, the way you
Wait. Yeah, I think LinkedIn is going good. Actually, I'm not that a regular, I'm not somebody who posts regularly on, LinkedIn. So this was something new and posted after, I think, 2-3 years. Okay. I don't usually post it, but yeah, I think once I start posting it, right, my visibility will go up. And so I think I'm getting the response pretty well. Like, a lot of people have also messaged me personally, saying that I'm glad that you are, reading books and sharing that, what is the gist of it. So I'm liking it so far.
Good, wonderful. So I'm sure I'm sure you all are enjoying. If anybody have any input, I'm always open to get your input, and we'll do formally. But tomorrow is very, very important, guys. Don't miss it. Right? I'm going to send you assignment. Assignment is very simple. Go ahead and write something. Whatever you're learning, reading through book or whatever you have learned so far on LinkedIn. Right? Number one. Number two is that tomorrow what I wanted, you come prepare. Tomorrow what I wanted you to talk about is couple of things. Number one is I wanted to talk about that what did you like into this the whole program, right? So what did you like? What did you learn? First question, I'll write it and send it to you. What did you learn it? What did you like it? How was your experience? Right? And the fourth is what's your message for other people who are going to come for the next the workshop. Correct? I want all of you to prepare and come, because this can be, I can share your recording to yourself itself when you speak, and you can take it out, right? It's a time to pay forward. You got into 7 days, I'm sure you got benefited. I'm sure you have got learning something, right? So come these prepare 4 questions. What did you learn? What did you like it? Right? How was your experience? And what is your message for other people who is going to come, right? So we'll continue, and then I will share the today assignment as well to you, correct? And then tomorrow at 4 o'clock, come, let's meet up, let's celebrate, and I'll see some of the innovative ideas, what we can do more and more in terms of celebration, or sometime next we can plan to meet if whoever in Bangalore, right? We'll definitely meet Sai, because Sai Manoj is in Chennai, so we'll miss him, but we can meet, or Murthy is in Hyderabad, but we can figure out a way, right? So let's do tomorrow celebration, and then I will come with the 21 days how we'll connect in mid of the week. Not 21 days, it's not possible, because I wanted you to follow whatever you learn, and then mid of the week how we can see and tap each other. Hey, how are you doing? Whatever the 7 day you learn, is it okay going on, or you forget? Okay, so good. Anything else? Anybody want to share? We are talking time.
Actually, one thing I was thinking, like, you talked about paying it forward, right? So how about we take the screenshot of whoever people are there, we share in our WhatsApp, and say like this is something which we did today, this is what we learned.
Free to take a screenshot of yourself. I can send it, this is a screenshot today itself. So you can do that. See, paying forward what we have to do is that next, whenever I'm doing workshop, right, I want all of you to bring one more person along with you. At least let's impact one person, right? What do you learn over the period of time? How to promote something, how to bring something. It's another way of a leadership, right? Then when you meet a client, how you talk about the client, about your company. Think about it, right? So if you can promote this, you can promote anything. Okay? So that is also a big way of learning, right? Okay? Good. So I'll see you tomorrow on a well-dressed with these 4 pointers, and looking forward to have a celebration. If you want to involve your best partner, like your wife or your husband or your brother, anybody, you bring them, right? Here they can sit along with you, and our parents, whoever is, you want to ask them to sit along with you, right? They can also talk about you, that what changes they saw. Like Surjit was talking about, now you're not, watching whatever. So it is good, right? And of course, my wife Shilpa would be there, but I'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock sharp. Take
Yeah,
care, guys.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Bye.
Akash. Thank